Alright, let's see if we are live, everyone. Still waiting on it to come up real quick. I believe we are live right now. Let's actually just check on the... Alright, yeah, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hurricane HQ. And today we're actually going to be live streaming severe weather coverage. And as you can see right now, we are dealing with some severe weather in Texas right now. So let's actually quickly jump over to that right now. So here's actually the look at what's happening in Texas right now. This is just to the west of Brownsville on the most southern area of this. And as you can see here, this entire line, this is actually a bow segment here. And you can see the reason why it's called that is it kind of looks like a bow and arrow in a sense. But yeah, that's why we're seeing that. The more concerning part of this is usually, if we actually take a look at the hail threat here, you could see radar is indicating a lot of hail within this bow segment here. Especially the more northern parts are in that hail threat. And all of this is taking place in the slight risk. If you actually jump over to the Storm Prediction Center outlook here, you could see the Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for this entire region this is occurring in. And if we take a look at some of these parameters, a 5% chance of a tornado, 15% chance of winds over 60 miles per hour, and 15% chance of hail over 1.5 inches in diameter. So let's actually head back to the live coverage here, and as you can see, radar scope is also indicating a possible tornado. So if you actually take a look at that, I'm not exactly seeing, I'm not sure why it's picking that up, but it does say waterspout possible, so we will have to be watching out for the potential for some tornadic waterspouts or tornadoes. Now, luckily, all of this is about to move offshore pretty soon. A lot of this is actually happening offshore right here, as you can see. But again, some of it is happening onshore. Probably, I would say, the less severe part of it. But this is a huge bow segment. I wanted to do some live coverage of this as this is pretty big and definitely a lot of flash flood warnings coming in. So yeah, let's actually take a look at those alerts. You can see we have a whole area of flash flood warnings and stuff in effect for these areas. These all expire in like 2 hours, so we really have to watch out in these areas for flash flooding. If we actually take a look at those rainfall rates real quick, you can see here we have rainfall rates up to about 2 inches per hour within this bow segment. And all of this is moving into Brownsville with the actual location where the radar tower is in. Brownsville has a pretty big population, and we're most likely going to see either a special marine or severe thunderstorm warning issued for this region here, as we are seeing hail and strong winds. Actually, on land, we are seeing winds up to 50 miles per hour, so pretty close to severe thunderstorm winds. And we actually have a flash flood report here coming in from earlier this hour. It says Department of Highways has reported some flash flooding near Rangerville and Santa Marina in Texas. Let's actually take a look at radar here. So yeah, it definitely does not look that good. This bow segment here looks pretty strong, and it does look like there's also just a mesocyclone. So, and there could be some rotation here. Let's actually switch to a closer radar. There could be some rotation. There's definitely strong winds within this bow segment. You could even see that getting picked up on the radar, those strong winds. But yeah, you could see there is maybe some little possible rotation. So we're going to really have to be watching out for this area, as we could be looking at some rotation pretty soon. And rotation equals tornado sometimes, which is very unfortunate. You could actually see this is a full-on bow segment here. Look at this. Look at the way this shape. This is literally a bow and arrow. The way this looks. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Fox Barkley, yeah. So So yeah, right now we're doing live coverage of this severe weather threat in Texas here. And I think we actually got just another report in just a minute ago, actually. Let's see. No, that's actually old. Never mind. But yeah, 2 flash flood reports. These are most likely what triggered the flash flood warnings in these regions. Let's actually see on that. Yeah, my radar is getting all messed up. It's weird. Let's see. Hello, live on Tropics. Welcome to the stream. You have alert that there's a tornado watch in your area. Actually, let's go take a look at the National Weather Service page and let's see what's currently happening. I don't know. There might be a tornado watch in this region here. Let's actually see. Not seeing a tornado watch. Yep, there's no tornado watches active, at least in the U.S. Unless it's not active at the moment, but right now there are no tornado watches that are currently active, at least. There is a severe thunderstorm watch, though, for most of Texas, it looks like, in that entire area there. So we're going to really have to be watching out in those areas, but I don't see any tornado watches, at least at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting a lot of flash flood reports coming in this area. Homes or buildings filled with water. Wow. Vehicle stranded. Road closed. Yeah, that's definitely not good. These kind of flash flood warnings, flash flood alerts and reports coming in. We are getting a lot of rain reports coming in too. But it looks like the worst of this is in these. Let's actually see right here. Actually, we could have some rotation right here. Right here, we could have some rotation, which could mean a water spout pretty soon. If we actually take a look at that, it does say 81 mile per hour winds, touching about 30 to 49. So, I don't know. We have to really watch out over here for some rotation. Luckily, this is over water, I believe. Yeah, this is over water, so that's the good news. But then again, a water spout is definitely possible. The special marine warning also does mention a water spout, which is possible there. Let's see. But yeah, this entire thunderstorm and this entire bow segment is happening literally right on this line. This yellow line is the slight risk for severe weather, and right there, it's all happening. Like, literally, the end is right here. The Storm Prediction Center wins on this one. They definitely won on this forecast here. This is spot on. But yeah, this is definitely a powerful bow segment that's currently moving off into the Gulf of Mexico here. If we actually take a look at a few other radar parameters real quick. Actually, there is most likely some effects in Mexico too. I'm not sure if Mexico even has weather alerts, to be honest. Mexico weather alerts. To be honest, I'm not sure if there's actually any Mexico weather, anything really. Mexico. Alright, yeah, thanks for watching. Medio Mexico? Alright, you know what? I give up. I thought maybe I could find a Mexican, I I don't even know if Mexico even has their own national weather, or their own weather service, to be honest. Because I know Canada has Environment Canada. But their warning system is pretty similar to the U.S. one, but Mexico, I'm not sure. Radar indicated rotation. I guess there could be something here. Yeah, there's a little rotation. I don't know if it's really classified as rotation. It's barely, the winds are very weak, put it that way, but I'm seeing some pretty strong winds there. And actually, we just hit 170 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping and supporting the channel. We're just 30 away from our goal of 200 subscribers. And yeah, we're probably gonna get pretty close. So yeah, thanks again, everyone, for subscribing to the channel. Let's see. These special marine warnings are extending all the way up here. They basically are all saying the same thing. Strong winds is the primary threat. If we actually take a look at those wind speeds, they are in knots, I believe. So, oh, my radar is being really slow. I'm just gonna close it and reopen it. Let's see. Special marine warning saying winds to 40 knots. 40 knots to mile per hour equals 46 mile per hour, if anyone was wondering. So we could be seeing winds probably up to 50 mile per hour, I'd say. That's my prediction. Up to 50 mile per hour gusts are possible. And maybe sustained up to 20, maybe up to 20 in sustained. But I think gusts up to 50 are possible. So that's probably going to be the main threat, even into Brownsville area. The thunderstorm is going to impact Brownsville in just a few minutes, really. If we actually take a look at that, there's no storm tracks available. That's pretty weird. They should be... Actually, they're moving north. That's interesting. So yeah, it does look like it is going to impact Brownsville pretty soon, although it's pretty odd how the storms are moving north. Oh. Yeah, it looks like they are moving north for some reason. Here's actually a loop if anyone wants to see that for Brownsville. So... they're moving north, but actually, I don't know. It's moving northeast. So Brownsville, you're going to get hit. I don't know how fast. You probably have a good 10-20 minutes. Even though it's right here. You probably have a good 10-20 minutes. Because it's really... It could be raining right now. But it's probably going to be drizzle. You could be seeing real, actual rainfall any second, though. Let's see. Whoops, I'm going to do precipitation depiction. Brownsville, you're most likely seeing maybe a light drizzle. See, right here is where we're kind of looking for that. It's moving slowly. It's moving northeast. Like, if I actually draw a picture here, it would look more like this. That's going to slow it down a bit. Actually, it would actually be a bit more north than that. So this rain band would probably, just say there's a dot right here. That's going to be moving like that. So eventually, Brownsville will get impacted, put it that way. But the timing on that, still unsure. Also, I'm sorry about the video earlier today that we actually posted on this area of this disturbance in the Atlantic. If anyone is wondering what's going on with that disturbance, it is forecast to become a subtropical system, possibly. There's a 30% chance of that, so we could be seeing our very first subtropical system in the Atlantic Ocean today. But yeah, heading back to the severe weather, we're definitely seeing really heavy rainfall. We're seeing really heavy rainfall and some rotation, which could possibly mean a little, maybe a water spout. Let's actually see. This cell does have a TVS. Interesting. Let's see. But yeah, it doesn't look like Brownsville or anything is in a actually they're right on the Mexico border. The Mexican border is right here. Interesting. I didn't even know they had radar towers so close. But yeah, definitely, if you're in Brownsville, you gotta watch out. Severe weather's on your doorstep. And I would say from Port Isabel to Brownsville, that's where we're watching out for severe weather. When the severe weather moves to that area, most of the threat's gone. Because most of it's going to be offshore then. If you actually take a look at those, whoops. Also, if anyone would like to track severe weather and stuff on our website, we actually have this weather radar tab here. If you push on this, you can actually track the live weather radar. So you can jump over here to Texas, and you can see this bow segment right here, and you can track that. We also have pretty cool features like watches and warnings and stuff, so you can go alerts, and you'll be able to see all of the weather alerts and stuff in this region. So yeah, pretty cool. Definitely recommend you check out our website if you want to see the weather radar like that. And we also have a new feature we just got today. Thank you, Live on Tropics, for helping us with this feature. Right here, this is actually our global cyclones page, and you could see the latest cyclones when they're going to be forming. So this one in the Atlantic has a 30% chance of formation. Over here, a bit higher, we have an invest right here in this area. So you can track all of those systems on this in this map here. And if you actually push this arrow right here, you can see all of the latest information on all of these systems. So definitely recommend you check out our website, the Global Cyclones tab, so you can see all this information. And shout out to Live on Tropics for making this forecast. Anyway, heading back to the stream. Whoops. There we go. So it's most likely about to start raining in Brownsville if it isn't already. You can see right here, this cell right here is probably going to enter Brownsville in just a few minutes, maybe 10 at tops. And welcome to the stream, everyone. But yeah, you can see here that we're most likely going to be seeing this cell entering Brownsville, and this entire line here entering Brownsville. If we actually take a look at the hail threat in this one, I don't know. We're seeing a lot of small hail, nothing too big, which is good. But then again, small hail is definitely possible. I would say pea-sized, maybe half an inch is possible. Yeah, a half an inch, what am I saying? Yeah, half an inch is possible. I would say that's probably what we're going to be seeing, as we do have confirmation kind of on that hail. If you take a look at the 1 hour rainfall rates, we're seeing rainfall rates up to about 2 inches per hour. Pretty high rainfall rates. We could actually be seeing a flash flood warning being issued for Brownsville pretty soon, as this entire line here is going to be moving into Brownsville. And we're going to be seeing that a very heavy rainfall. They're in actually the first segment when we draw this diagram here. They're in the very first segment. That means they're going to be hit pretty quickly. I would say next 5 minutes they're going to be hit. But yeah. And my radar thing is slow again. Just great. It's weird because it's always slow on streams. If we actually take a look at the dual pane view, which is pretty cool, we can take a look at rotation and where it relates to the storm. So there's not much rotation. That's not really rotation. So I don't think there is really any rotation right now at the moment. And yeah, hey Manny, welcome to the stream. Yeah, right now we're covering the, actually I don't know if this is a hook, it might be. But yeah, right now there's actually a huge bow segment in Texas right now. It's most of it is actually moving over water, but this bit near Brownsville is still over land. It's actually moving into Mexico, but right here, we are going to start. Yeah, right now we're seeing rainfall in Brownsville. So it has officially reached Brownsville, I would say, and we're going to be seeing it probably move out in the next 20 minutes or so, as it's moving pretty quickly, I believe. Although it's weird that it's moving north. So, I don't know. I don't even know. This actually might be a hook we're kind of trying to form here. It might not. I'm not sure. And let's just check our, let's see. But yeah, as you can see here, the main area that's going to be impacted is Brownsville, and actually in Texas, we're going to be seeing, actually, if we take a look at some live cams in Texas real quick. So this is actually a live cam here from the Boca Chica SpaceX facility here. And as you can see, the winds are really blowing around this camera here. And you can actually see those dark clouds up in the sky there. Yeah, those winds are pretty strong. Whoa, we're seeing 41 mile per hour wind gusts. 41 mile per hour. That is very strong. Let's actually increase the quality. But as you can see up here, 41 mile per hour wind gusts right now. This camera is really shaking badly right now in those really strong winds. I'm surprised everything else isn't shaking too hard. But yeah, this camera and the 41 mile per hour wind gusts pretty strong. Wouldn't really want to see that. So that is almost confirmation that we're seeing strong winds at least 40 mile per hour behind this bow segment here. Let's see. So it does look like the special marine warnings are stretching a bit more south now to more southern parts here, and all of them do say water spout possible, so we have to be looking out for some rotation in addition to the strong winds. And if we actually take a look at those weather stations real quick, should go onto windy.com, and we're going to take out some of those weather stations real quick and things like that. So just to report wind speeds and kind of zoom in here. You can see we are seeing strong winds up to 24 mile per hour gusts, even 30 mile per hour gusts in these areas here. This station right here is reporting pretty strong wind gusts right now. And that was just 19 minutes ago, so we're probably even seeing stronger wind gusts in some of those areas. Let's actually see Weather Underground's Wonder Map. And we're going to actually take a look at some of those weather stations. And we're going to see those actual live wind speeds as they're coming in here. We're going to go south to the this area over here. We're seeing gusts up to 37 mile per hour at this station right here. This was updated 5 seconds ago. We are seeing 39 mile per hour wind gusts live at the moment. Right here, you can see there's actually some pretty heavy rain too in that area. But yeah, we really have to be watching out this area because look at these wind gusts, 39 mile per hour. Those, and just the sustained wind speeds are at 34 mile per hour. That is enough to really do some damage. Sustained 29 mile per hour. So we really have to be watching this area. Let's actually check another weather station real quick on the map. Let's see. Let's see if there's any others coming up. Let's try this one right here. 24-mile-per-hour gusts. Let's actually see if we can find any more north. Nope, there aren't that many more north, unfortunately. There's this one right here. This is the one that we really, this is like the only one in the area. Picking up gusts up to 39 mile per hour. This is the one in the best location at the moment, but those are real heavy winds. What am I saying? Strong winds. And we don't want to be seeing that. We just really don't. Let's actually see if there's any more. Try the one down here real quick. Oh, there's another one right here. I missed this other one. Gusts up to 30. Where'd it go? Oh, actually, there's a whole bunch over here. That works out pretty well. This one's picking up 17 mile per hour gusts. This one's picking up 18. This one's picking up 22. If we actually continue, see if we can find any more weather stations. Please be there. Yeah, that's probably it. We're not going to find many more. But yeah, again, let's actually head back to this station right here. Wind gusts up to 39 mile per hour. Pretty strong. So we're going to really have to be watching out in this area. It's worth it. Anyway, let's actually head back to the radar right now. See, now the line is moving into Brownsville. And we actually just hit 171 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone, for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. And we're only 29 away from our goal now. Let's see here. Surprised there isn't a severe thunderstorm warning for Brownsville area here. I believe there should be one. Really surprised there isn't. But yeah, we are going to be watching this. The winds are definitely pretty strong. The radar is picking up winds up to about 50, 60 mile per hour. That is enough for a severe thunderstorm warning. So I don't know what the National Weather Service is really doing. They should be issuing severe thunderstorm warnings for this region. Although I believe it's more, they're already in it, so I'm not sure their kind of procedure. But normally these conditions would be favorable for a severe thunderstorm warning. Yikes, this line. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to be live streaming the entire event because I want this to be I'll probably end it in like 10, maybe 20 minutes or so. I don't want it to be too long as it isn't as big of a threat as others, but I wanted to cover it as, I mean, this boat segment right here is really well defined here. And actually, let's take a look at the full storm with the warning overlays real quick. So you can see right here we have that line, and it's pretty large. It actually extends just from like Corpus Christi area down to about the Mexican border. It kind of diminishes though as it moves through into Mexico. So, yeah, the strongest is currently impacting Texas at the moment. We actually take a look at, we actually have another special marine warning in this region up here. If we actually jump over to that. Oh, never mind. That was expired. I am wondering if we are going to be seeing severe weather in this area later. Let's actually check the weather models real quick and see if there's going to be any severe weather up there. Precipitation. There we go. So yeah, right here is basically what's happening at the moment. There's that bow segment. And this model is actually, like, this is basically what's happening at the moment right here. I don't know why it's showing it at 3 p.m., but you can see this. The high resolution rapid refresh is showing it continuing. It's going to hold its strength as a line, actually, all the way into late this evening. It looks like. And then it's eventually going to die out probably by like 10 p.m. or so. And then it's just going to actually enter Louisiana area. And then finally die out and then be just a few scattered showers. So that's the good news. Luckily, there isn't much severe weather predicted for Texas and everywhere else. So that's good news. Let's actually take a look at that SpaceX webcam again. You could still see it's really shaking still. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour still. There are clouds still, so definitely strong winds in that area. Let's actually take a look at that personal weather station again. They are still picking up 39 mile per hour wind gusts, it looks like. Actually, they're seeing 39 mile per hour winds at the moment, too. I kind of wish they had a webcam. In the region section, you can zoom into the... Yeah, I could do that. I should have done that. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Let's just do the deep south. With that. So you can see, this is actually where the thunderstorms will be later today. You can see this evening, we're going to be seeing those in Louisiana here. I don't know, they could be pretty severe. We could have some severe warned storms. Yeah, right now we're just having rain showers in that area. But yeah, let's actually zoom back out. To the continental United States and just take a look at the instability in the atmosphere here. So if we actually see what's going to be happening, there's not going to be that much unstable air, but later today, around this evening, we're going to be seeing more entering Louisiana. So probably when those thunderstorms enter Louisiana, there's going to be enough to hold up those severe thunderstorms. But yeah. Actually going to need a lot of widespread instability to the entire central U.S. by the looks of it. Alright, so that's probably going to wrap up this video. I definitely encourage everyone who's currently watching to subscribe if you haven't already, because we just hit 171 during the stream. So thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I also recommend you join our Discord server. It's a great place to chat about weather and stuff. Great community. We talk about trouble, cyclones, severe weather all around the world. So definitely recommend you check out that. And yeah, the link for everything is in the description below. I don't know. I actually canceled that. It didn't really work out, the 24/7 one. It was kind of annoying, and I didn't want to. I didn't want just to leave it there and sit it. To be honest, it didn't have too much of a use, but. Yeah. Also, it was pretty laggy, too, towards the end, so I decided to shut it down. I set a timer to automatically turn off. If I stay tuned for, the cyclone, do you mean on the website? You mean this one right here? I'm not sure what you mean by the cyclone thing. Alright, yeah, so everyone, I definitely recommend, we're probably going to end the stream now, but if anyone does want to see the latest on what's happening in the tropics, I recommend you go to this website, thehurricanehq.org, and I'll actually put this link in the live chat here. So everyone can go check that out. The map will be updated in just another few minutes from Live on Tropics. And you'll actually be able to see what's happening in the tropics. You'll be able to see basically everything that's happening all around the world. So definitely recommend you check out that. And if you actually push this button here, you could also see even more in-depth information on these tropical cyclones and areas to watch here. So yeah, that's going to wrap this video up. Thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, thank you. What am I saying? Yeah, definitely recommend you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching and have a nice day, everyone.